everybody, we're here at the Reef Aquarium shop. Today is dosing day. Let's get right into it.
So what was that first round of stuff?
This was the Reef phytoplankton. I like to do like a direct feed to each table, and then I'll just like pour it into the return tubs so that it'll like whoosh. This I usually just do because if not it's a pain in the butt. I usually just do this one in the main return line so it'll come spewing right on out. Right here it comes. Ready? Ready?
There it is.
Oh, look at the fowler. They're like, yes, this is
Basking
exactly
in it.
what I wanted. So we usually let that stew up for like 15 minutes. We like to let the coral open wide, and then we go in with the protein.
Okay.
All about the protein.
What do you use already? It has to say reef roids.
So this usually does like the whole room. That. And then we'll throw some bits of egg roll. One thing I also like to add, which I don't know if I need it right now, but probably won't hurt. There's a really cool product by Brightwell called Restore. If there's ever issues with discoloration in your coral, this just helps them be able to consume the proper zooxanthellae to be able to retain that coral tissue color. The only bummer about having these massive systems, you gotta use a lot of product because literally we have like over 1,000 gallons just, I'm just gonna use all of it, just with coral. So you're gonna use a lot. It's nice soap.
Delish. And what's this you're putting in here?
Oh, this is Brightwell's Reef Enhance. Neat thing about this is it takes the organisms that's already living in the water and helps bind them and make them larger so they're easily consumable to the livestock.
Nice.
Whether that be fish or coral. But you know what? It smells like if you decided to take a barn and turn it into a chocolate factory.
What?
Sounds like if you had hot cocoa in a barn.
Okay.
I'm gonna get some salt water. I like to use fresh seawater because I make this up for multiple systems, and if there's one thing that I am most well known for, it's do not cross-contaminate. But I just use fresh seawater because using fresh water for them consuming doesn't, I don't know if it damages anything, but it just doesn't feel okay to me.
Now we're just sloshing the stew.
Sloshing the stew, getting a good mix up. Bit of a snowstorm for them here.
Round 2 down.
Round 2 down. Fuel. This stuff is so dang good. I've been using this since I started working here in my personal tanks and here. And then a lot of our vendors, like in their grow trucks and things of the nature, they're like, "Wow, dude, we swear by fuel." And I'm like, "I know, me too, because it's just the best." So it's got your carbohydrates, vitamins, fatty acids. Pretty good. And I usually just like to pour things like this that I don't want to have a direct effect. I pour them in the furthest drain, hanging out here. That way it has time to just like disperse in the water column.
Yeah,
before it
nothing's-
gets back to,
No coral's getting a direct hit.
yeah. So we'll do that. And because it's a little chilly, because we keep it in the fridge.
Yeah.
It smells weird. That way it can just come to temperature.
What's
we
next?
did fuel.
We did fuel.
We did. Oh, that didn't.
It's heavier.
It was heavy.
Yeah.
We did reef phytoplankton. phytoplankton. We did reefroids.
Yep. Did you know that reefroids are GMO free?
I had no clue.
So,
They're ocean made?
made in the ocean. So we got the fuel, we've got the phytoplankton, the reefroids,
Ocean made.
ocean made, and
Hey,
GMO
crew.
free.
Okay. Vibrance. Vibrance is, it's just, it's it.
It's
the
it.
stuff. We go through so much iodide. My number one most consumed product in this room are future vibrance. That, and then we'll just do it in the center one here. So we'll probably do 100 here, 100 there. Wait. Right?
Yep.
This feels inappropriate. Okay, I'll do 80. 80 makes me feel better. Basically. Correct. And I'm gonna do cool, so next thing's gonna be the alkalinity. We have the Reef Flowers Alkaline. This is one of their two-part balling systems. I only need the first part. If you don't shake it up well enough, it can get like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Calcified, yeah.
Yeah. And then like the little bits, if they like lay it on the fish or foil, it'll burn it. And we don't want that. You guys know how it is. And then the last thing here, the F&B color. So this is iron dose, and this is a boron dose. Our iron dose is going to be for our greens and our yellows, and then our boron is going to be for our pinks and purples. And this is just those elements that help them be able to consume the element to make the colors that they already have more vibrant.
But the pH and the acid here.
Yeah. So Keegan requested that instead of just in the coral system in the 450 that I put the iron and boron in here, which I typically don't. Okay. So, dose. Nice thing is, the fix-all to all of this is if you overdose, water change and carbon.
Now, is any of this like super easy to overdose?
Anything that's easy to overdose is gonna be vibrant. You definitely don't want to overdose it. That's why I'm like, let me double check it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I get really nervous about it. And you can bring this up too fast.
Sure.
Whenever you're doing like fuels and phytoplanktons, foods, things like that, it's a water change. The only thing it's gonna bring up is your organics. But whenever you're getting into actual elemental dosages, you don't want to bring it up too fast. A lot of people will come in here and say, well, I need to bring my pH up. I'm like, if you want to do it slow, you don't want to just bounce it right back up.
Definitely.
Consistency is key, and a slow bring up is going to be better than just going from one to another in a blink of an eye. So,
Nice.
yeah. So the vibrance and the alkalinity, those are going to be the ones that, if you're going to overdose, it would be these. So yeah, that's pretty much.
That's the dosing regimen.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for hanging out and showing us, Deb.
Yeah.